Hello and welcome to the redo of episode 13 of our Hearts of Iron Germany campaign. Something went wrong with the audio, and it's the raw recording that went to shit. And I don't like doing after action report recordings, post commentary, because I can't really remember what I've been doing most of the time. So yeah, with that said, we are going to redo what we did last time. For those who missed it, it's very simple. We got to do an invasion of Japan, mostly by airborne forces. So to enable, because there is no way we can get naval access there. So with that said, let's train another group of airborne units. That is actually not a bad idea to get these out as well, because I think our England campaign is going to be the same thing. So the idea is very simple. We're going to land in this on HoI4 here. Send 12 out here, send another 12 divisions out there. We'll build a harbor on the behind, and then we'll power drop another group of troops in there. We'll be doing it from this position right there. So that is basically the entire idea. Now, in the meanwhile, we hope that the Americans minimize their desire to go to a closed economy. And yeah, so that is kind of the entire idea. Look at logistic companies in the meantime. There we go. I don't care about resistance to occupation that much. That will fix itself eventually. So yeah, we are in decent position. So how is this fleet looking right now? You still missing most of your crap. Yeah, you'll stay there. I don't want these fleets to get sunk. All right. In the meantime, we'll try to take this position here. Let's see, ace pilot promoted. If we can keep up the attack, I think we might be able to push through here. It's battalion volunteers. No, keep up the attack, very good. Alright, there we go. So we'll cancel your movement. We will add this bit onto it. And that should probably spread these guys around here. There we go. Very good. Alright, insufficient. We need some more tungsten. Alright, and the US just cut off our economy again. There's nothing we can do about that. So yeah, for a while we'll produce less tanks until the US opens up again. I don't know why they do it. I have literally no clue why they do it. But yeah, that is what is currently going on. So in the meantime, I think it's time that we start our Korean campaign as soon as these guys are trained up, because for some reason they aren't. And we should put up the airfield right here. That we need to build the infrastructure to house everything and the harbor. So let's get those three to the top. There we go. Very nice. Meantime, we're working on construction engineering. After those are built and we've got our foothold here, we'll switch from construction engineer to aircraft production, because that I think is going to be fairly important that we have that as high as possible. So that we could start taking care of France a more old-fashioned way, and then we'll march into England. So we're gonna get these. I wish this is like a feature I would like to see. I'm glad that we can manage our puppets a little bit more, and there's all this nice integration paradox. But could I just think, or just add a small a mark somewhere that says, I don't want your shit. I just don't want your troops. That's it. I will request forces if I don't, but don't give that automatically give them forces to me, because that is really annoying. And I just gotta wait for the US to be less of a dick about it. Okay, so Marfalchkim Jägers are arriving. Hopefully you guys are smart and not gonna take a fucking harbor with this one. No. There we go. Okay, so yeah, they are smart. Very nice. You guys can get deployed. You guys can get deployed for all I care. Alright, got some naval invasion on the top. We're just getting defended here. Some of you said, why don't you use your guard infantry to support your attacks? Well, our navy is our first wall, our guard infantry is our second wall, and I kind of want to keep that second wall up and running as long as possible. Why, America, why? Also, I'm gonna help them here, because I'm kind of sick and tired of the fact that they can't take this. Alright, let's get 2 bomber groups up and running. These are fighters, so that's not gonna work. And they are bombers. Fighters, 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 triplane fighters. More fighters, early fighters, seaplane, seaplane, carrier fighters, bombers. There we go. Alright, so these guys will fly here and bomb the living crap out of everything that they can find, which should be merely Ottawa. Wait, what? For a second this looked like somebody was flying over there. But yeah, we gotta just see if we can bomb the entire infrastructure of Ottawa down so that perhaps the US can finally take that eventually. Like Italy is fighting everywhere and has no equipment for its own fucking forces. It's kind of pathetic, to be honest. Well, you can ask yourself the question: what did you expect from Italy? Not like, oh, that's a bit harsh, don't you think? That's a bit harsh. They're good people. They were kind of crap though in the Second World War. Holy shit, they were bad. I don't... Okay, so it's like the running meme I think by now that how shit Italy is. But they had some serious trouble. I don't know where it comes from though. See, that's kind of where I want to put a point of admission here. I don't know exactly what went wrong with the Italian High Command. As such, they showed such highly incompetence. Maybe some outdated thoughts about how warfare works, all that kind of stuff. I actually have no idea. So I want to keep you know, some honest truth there. The Italians, I think they did their best. They thought they were in their rights, but in the end I think they were a troubled nation. And with the losses in Africa and that kind of stuff, just the population no longer... I think that's what happened. I actually don't know this for sure, but I thought, if I remember correctly, there was some trouble with the population and assassination attempts of Mussolini, which had to be evacuated by the German Volksjägers. One of the last moments of the war where Germany did actually use Volksjägers. Hitler wasn't fond of the paratrooper doctrines, to be honest. He didn't like... especially not as how the Americans were, like these large-scale market gardens invasions that they did. The Germans never did that really after. So when the lowlands got attacked with Belgium and the Netherlands, they used Volksjägers, paratroopers. But it's one of the last moments of the war where they really used them, except for the Mussolini point, because Hitler didn't really, I don't know, he didn't believe in it. That was that useful. I think you can, I think Volksjägers are debatable, especially in modern times. Paratroopers work not, especially not en masse. That is just pure suicide to drop hundreds and thousands of troops in such a short amount of time. Did we somehow lose a single division? Well, we'll train one Stoßtrupp. And up. And one add a unit there. I should really just click the right buttons. There we go. And yes, we're gonna get these Russian forces given to us, and it's annoying. And I'm actually just gonna click that message away and no longer care about it. Alright, are you guys trained yet? No, but you are getting there. Okay, so what I want is... First of all, I need to check something, because I remember this from the last episode, where I noticed a couple of problems with some of these aircraft, that they were fighting suicidal. Now, I'm not really fond of the suicidal method of fighting. Seems as well as our fighters are actually fairly outdated. So, yes, all fly normal operations, that's fine. Now I need the transport aircraft to go over here. And I keep clicking the wrong button, it is L. And I need a squadron with mostly these fighters. And then we'll add 900 close air support. Yes, and there is a point where I really need to start investing more in the close air support aircraft as well. See, we're fighting at 1500 here at a maximum, I think. So let's add 500 close air supports. That will be flying here and do the... so we'll switch around your duties. We're at... These are tactical bombers. We'll drop you down to 500. These transport planes are leaving. And then we'll add in 500 of you. And you'll be flying close air support. There we go. Same thing here. 500. So now add... Right, and you cease your current operations like that. And we can get Italy in the war. Now, funny thing is, I've been dubbing this one for a while, and I don't think I want Italy in the war, because I genuinely see them as a potential risk. 'Cause first of all, I don't control them, like, at all. Greater Finland is in a fine position. I'll even take in Sweden, because they don't have a risk of getting invaded. But taking in Italy seems like such a big risk. This is just a large piece of coastline that can get invaded. That's literally how I see them right now. And yes, they would bring me a very large amount of ships to the table, a large amount of forces to the table. But what I've seen of them so far is that their troops are mostly just suffering equipment issues. So why the hell would I take in a nation that is already struggling to keep its troops supplied? Yes, they will bring me another couple of million forces, but take a look at here. Oh, they took it finally. That means that these two wings can just go and start resupplying. Right, because that is completely normal. Nobody ever has invaded the US, but the Portuguese did it? I am thoroughly impressed here. But the US is... I don't think Portugal can win that one. I've never seen that happen. I've never... This makes me smile. Because I've never seen anybody ever of the AI invade the US of A. That is not going to be a success. I can guarantee you that one. I'm kind of surprised how crap the AI reacts to it though. Can Russia, can you piss off with those aircraft there? Because I highly doubt that I want you to... I'm gonna need some more, probably. So, wait, I have a... That's anti-air, that's not what I was looking for. I have actually... Where's that airfield here? Right there. I don't like how this button is hidden sometimes. Probably cannot reach. But what I wanted to do is get some naval bombing in this area up and running. Bomb ships and harbors. It's actually something I wanted to do here as well. I have a potential for some aircraft right here. fly here, we just kind of switch these two out. Very good. There we go. You be deploying elsewhere. I don't need port strikes. So when are you all deployed? 64, 65. I'm gonna fly some extra naval support here. Alright, and there we go. Because there will be big fights coming up, as well as you will fly normal if you don't mind. Not close air support. We'll get some fighters to provide air support over here. Actually, probably should split this one in two. There we go. So you'll be flying interception, you're flying air superiority. And normal missions, because there will be heavy naval fighting in this area, and I want as much aerial support in there as possible. Preferably just bombing a lot of enemy ships with that. Alright, so a couple of invasions here and there. Should not really be too worried about that. You guys are suffering attrition. That could be through training. Exercise, yeah, it's mostly through exercise. That's not a problem then. Russia, I don't need that. USA, thank you. You're trading once again. Need to readjust my terms here. There we go. Got a bit of an access here. Very good. All right. With you guys nearly ready. How are we looking here? Okay. Alright, I'm expecting 2 naval invasions right there. Alright, set up here. Let's see, what do we got? Naval combat here, and we've got some naval combat here. Now, I'm not worried about 1 destroyer with a potential of... Oh no, a carrier. And a submarine. Well, that seems to be a very quick battle for us, and there's a fight going on here. Nah, that's fine. Not gonna too much to worry. I'm not gonna worry too much about that. Okay, so how are we looking on the air superiority map right there? We are doing fine. We've got 0% air superiority. Okay. I highly doubt that is the case. Wait, some of them aren't flying then, I guess. Okay, I guess I need some more... Russia, you are annoying. You guys are trained, that means that your paratroop plan will be from here, right there. You can only drop them in one position, so there we go. Gotta wait for them to be ready. Surprised that I can't get air superiority here now, even though I got it so easy last time. Well, if that's the case, I'm gonna rip you away. Let's see, I've got a couple of things I actually need to adjust with my aerial stuff. You guys suffer very little purpose where you are right now. I could use you to fly... Let's see... This is a double group, isn't it? Yeah. No, there's an empty airfield right there. Okay. Now, half of you fly in the Eastern Balkans. The other half of you can fly over Greece. Looks like some of it can't reach. You have no orders here. Well, bomb. I guess is the correct one. There we go. Now we've got the Ukraine here. I think we just can get rid of that one. Alright. Very good. We've got large... here's one of the larger naval battles. Hopefully this air support is actually adding on to this one. And the US, once again, cut us off. Well, thank you, US. That's massively annoying that they do that. Right, what I did need, however, was not a large chunk of aerial fighters. Thing is, I need the modern ones. Let's see, that's the bigger problem we're running here. Because the other ones don't have enough range. So, we need to find a group of, let's say 500. I'll just skimp this one down to 900. Now I need to... Let's see... We've got nothing flying over here now. That would be a problem. Wait, where the fuck did these guys come from? Well... deploy here, fly interception. There is so much confusion in my brain right now, not even funny. Okay, it should be fine, I don't care. Air wings with no missions. Well, that means that the carrier these guys were on is getting sunk. Seems that the Brits are like seriously damaging my fleets here. Well, you're forced to engage, buddy. Let's get your repair priorities up. I want you guys out of this fight. So we'll put them on Do Not Engage. Yeah, that means that officially our fleets here are now sunk or out of action. And that's exactly why we got the Atlantic Wall in place. But I want them prepared. I want them capable of doing anything, rather than have them sunk. So let's see. Yeah, we lost another couple of carriers. That kind of sucks, but I think that's the risk of it all. Argentina, we'll have to adjust our trading with you a little bit. We've got a little bit more rubber than we needed to, so we're gonna cease trading with the Netherlands. And then we're waiting for the US of A to reinstigate their fucking laws here, which is annoying, but yeah, well. I like so this isn't taken yet. How are we looking over here? We're not there yet. I am thoroughly surprised because we had in our last attempt so much more access to this. How the hell do they do that? I would almost say I need more airports, but there's nothing really I can do to increase that number. Well, I could get rid of you. My bombers are probably not long enough range. Yeah, especially because I don't have any remotely modern bombers left. Well, how am I gonna do this? There was a trick, but I believe they fixed that one. Well, first of all, let's get a combo radar. Why can't I a combo radar in foreign places? Apparently, that sucks. Now we see there's a bit of a risk that I could take right now is to shift the force into the sea here, get these guys, delete their current order, and land them right there. Now this is not my preferred idea of a war plan, but this is in a different zone and, well, hopefully it does the same trick. Alright, so we are here. Get a harbor built as quickly as possible. And I need half of you to just secure some land to prevent it from going really wrong. So they're not suffering attrition yet. I'm also a bit surprised how that works. Do airports these days... No, there we go. Italy claims Greek territory. I highly doubt they will go to war, but I think on the other hand they're stupid enough to do so. Okay, get half of you over there. Now we just need to wait for the harbor to be built and we are in business. These guys will be done when? 2nd of November, very good. Got a maintenance companies, got a lot of an axis of rubber once again. So we'll lessen trade with the Netherlands. I hate the fact that there's literally no alternative for us on the tungsten area here. Even if I would cut off trade, I'm still not... I'm extracting only 69 and I'm exporting only 17. I just have a very large use of it, and that's kind of that Portugal would be a lovely target to take out right now. So we've got 12 of them, assign them right there. And the other 12 would be right here. Oh, wait, you're already assigned to that one? Oh yes, very good. No, Italy, I still would not like to have you in my faction. Perhaps as a puppet one day, but not on your own. Alright, we upgraded some equipment. I actually don't... Forgot it. Oh, right, we got our weapons. Very nice. And just tungsten again, yeah. Well... Sucks, but I guess I need to at some point just kill Portugal and solve that problem the old-fashioned way by taking territory that we need to get the equipment. Alright, so what are we looking for with the harbors? First one will be ready the 2nd of November, so when our next troops are ready, so will be the rest of it. Very good. Alright, our paratroopers are ready. Oh right, we don't get a message when they're ready because I've disabled the you've got new forces message. Dark blue like that. Get yourself a commander. I don't want an old guard, dude, if you don't mind. And your, let's see, transport a strategic deployment to right there. From there on, you will paradrop in your next location. Okay, my harbors are ready. Very good. So we can start with a attack on these dudes and hopefully win that one. We'll get a second harbor, and that would have us at least a secure spot on the Japanese islands. And hopefully these 48 divisions that we have while making preparations to get in there will be enough to, well, get in there. It's 10th of November, so this is the closest thing we've got. There we go. Alright, speaking of which... Okay, I'm gonna delete you and you'll resupply other groups. Let's get 500 of you flying here, flying close air support. And hopefully that will assist these dudes. I don't care about you just yet. Well, not just yet. Just not at all. This is not gonna really help me. Because I'm barely extracting any tungsten anyway. That's like the only resources I'm struggling for is tungsten and fucking rubber. Now rubber is something I can solve. Tungsten isn't. Ah, tungsten trade with the Americas is back up. Very nice. Okay, still don't want you, Italy. Just wanted to get this out of the way. Still some supply issues, but we're building harbors, so it should be fine. Next harbor is ready the 1st of December, so that's in a couple of days. Now, what we're gonna see is that the enemy is currently transporting troops all over the place. So they're transporting away from here and towards it. So what we need to do is keep one of these guys back on the fallback line here. Otherwise, it might result in them just back capping everything, which is gonna be annoying. I know, but it's kind of a thing you kind of get used to after a while of how the AI handles certain things. This is all getting done. Well, I might as well get... will I get excavation? Yeah, sure, I'll take it. Okay, the rest of these guys, they will go down that route. My paratroopers are in. So paradrop from here to this airport. There we go. That is just a instant transport. And they get a front line assigned. Very good. Very good indeed. Alright, that is that for that. And then these guys can all start flying over here. You are no longer necessary here, so we're gonna... I think we're just gonna ground you. Can't really ground you, but as long as they're not flying, I don't think they can get sunk anyway. So, yeah, let's just set up the battle lines here for a successful invasion of Japan, and let's go. At least we don't have to nuke Japan. Why is this problematic? I don't know why, though. Trade with the Netherlands. Lessening those factories required for them. Building all of these lovely rubber factories. And of course... it fails to draw a proper war line. Go. Same goes for you guys. I don't know why it does that, but whatever. If that's the worst thing. Alright, successful invasion of Japan is successful. If we can keep this up and going, my paratroopers will make short work of the rest of it. Japan has a large amount of forces, but I actually really don't know where they are. Also, it looks like the US is just having... These guys aren't... They're moving, but I don't know what they're doing. Because they're not invading. It looks like they're just putting a defensive posture right around here, but... Oh wait, there is some work going on here, but it's mostly just Portugal. Is it... I actually, honest to God, don't know. But is it literally that the Axis AI is unable to do anything properly? Okay, we're overstacked here quite severely, so we're gonna start extending that airport. For that matter, I can... Actually, what's the longest range aircraft we have? That would be our fighters. So we're gonna dump a group of fighters back here. There we go, that gives us a little bit less overextension. And you don't need to be here, so there we go. Fix that little issue. Just brute force your way through here. This should not be a problem. Now, the same thing here with this little port here. We just need to protect it because there are going to be some troop movements all over the place. Okay. Very nice. You guys, are you flying suicidal? Sort of. So let's prevent you from doing that. Okay, good. There we go. And it seems to... Well, no, my battle lines both still exist. Very good. Alright. So I once again need one dude, not you, so you, to stick in this province. Same reason. There will most likely be transports of units coming that way, which gets an instant capture if it's not being protected. Which I would consider mildly problematic if that happens. Okay. There we go. And if you heard some noise, that's my stomach. Because I'm still a little bit sick, but I'm getting a lot better. So don't worry too much about it. I'm still not in peachy shape yet. Rather suck, but I came back fairly fucked up from my holiday. Don't know what happened, but so just to make a long story short, I went on a cruise and I was feeling fine, not seasick at all, but apparently an empty stomach and a constant moving of a ship doesn't really function that well for me, because I would get sick the next morning, and I got a fucked up equilibrium afterwards, which rather sucked ass, to be honest. Why am I actually improving this airfield? Could just capture more airfields. That seems like a lot easier way to tackle this problem. So there we go. I have 2 fighter squadrons here, so why don't we fly... there we go, and okay, we fly all 3. Good. Very good. Hopefully we can Japan this episode. I'm gonna run it about 40 minutes. I noticed since I've been recording in a different way by doing these more daily, that my episodes are running a lot longer than any normal 25 minutes that I would prefer them to be. I don't know why we need to keep doing that. I don't know actually what's the problem. It probably has to do with interception of vessels and that kind of stuff, so we're not getting all the resources that we're trading for. But hey, we are quickly making work with Japan. They have got a 90% national unity, so... well, that sucks a little bit. Yeah, Italy, still don't want you in my faction. But you can send your forces over, that's fine, because... I don't really mind that, but I don't want to take it on a chunk of land that leads to potential trouble. But yeah, so far so good. Japan is falling. With that out of the way, we have got our Asian threat pretty much in the clear, except for well, Australia technically, and well, actually, I might now that I'm at it, I might keep this up. Thing is, though, right? I need to do a little bit of leapfrogging with my guys. I didn't expect that I would still have this. So let's just quickly start improving this. So this will lead to an invasion of Australia. And might even take out the British Raj by jumping into France here from... Let's see, can I reach... If I can reach the UK here, that would be lovely. Then I'll jump here from here, and then we'll jump in the France region here. But first we're going to take out Australia and New Zealand. So we're going to secure the Pacific, and hopefully the US will then... well, eventually we'll burn down England, I guess, on their navy. Kinda is to be expected. Italy is still not really welcome. But yeah, Japan is going down rapidly right now. I don't think we should really overly worry too much about that. Right, you guys, why don't you go over here? Or you guys prefer to focus on the island here? Let's see, if I would have hazarded a guess, Osaka is actually not fully defended, so why don't we just all start pounding down on that one. Now what I could do, which might actually be smarter, is send a army here. Get some dudes around. And that will wipe out these Portuguese and Spanish forces that are actually defending it, mostly. There we go. This cuts it off from the rest of it. Let's see. You guys... That means that this one no longer exists, neither does this one. You guys can push in like this. I would love these guys to stick on with this, so this can go. And then the 12 of you will march like that. We'll activate these orders. The US is still not trading. We're lessening our trade with the Netherlands. I'm still not going to attack the lowlands. Fairly simple reasoning for that is well, besides I don't want to, which is actually very crap reason in all honesty, but they are a source of rubber and they are a potential front line I don't want to open up just yet. So yeah, we're gonna research this. Besides, you know, it's better to have more allies or more neutral parties in this war than any, you know, and alright, so can I get 2 of you? Get on that one. And just assist with the attack here. All of you just... Oh, no, you shouldn't. Okay. There should be 9 guys on this front line, but somehow I think some of them are preoccupied in this attack. So, yep, don't need that, don't need that. Yeah, I know I've got 3 military factories, but what do I even need? Well, let's take a look. What do I need? Mobile SPGs, and I need tactical bombers. But I think, looking at the fact that I'm not producing some of it, right, I asked to do not with the amount of factories I have, but with other stuff. Most of them apparently are repaired, so let's get a... There we go. That should stop them from complaining. This should wipe out a lot of troops. Very nice. And you should go to Kagoshima. And you guys should already have your orders, so... yeah, I think we are doing pretty golden. Islands are being taken. Just need to get Hiroshima and Nagasaki. And then I think we'll be good. So yeah, go. Get it all out of the way. And with Japan out of the way, we'll start leapfrogging with some other territory. Now I hope that I could do a separate victory on Japan, a separate peace deal, because that would be fairly nice, but I highly doubt that's the case. So let's see, get you guys set up right here, assign you there, attack in Hiroshima, go. While the other guys are working on it, and let's just move our air force slightly closer. This will do. There we go, we're slightly overcrowded. Oh well, in that case, just move to the empty airfield to just liberate it, so to speak. We are actually conquerors in this case. And yeah, very good. We're running into 1940 close. Let's get improved computing machines. There we go. Very nice. Just take the final bits here, will you, gentlemen? Seems like... oh wait, I'm gonna keep you where you are for now. Now, I would like to install a puppet government here the moment that I take it, but I highly doubt that is... We've got to get a separate peace deal on this one, so... yeah, I think... great news. Japan is done for. No separate peace deal on Japan, however, but I think the US might save me some trouble here. Hopefully the US will start actively invading some Japanese islands. They have very few forces left. Now I need to take a quick little look. I probably need to leapfrog through my own islands here. And I'm losing territory right here. So there's clearly no naval control of the area. Now what we could do is first take out France, England and the British Raj here, but this will mostly border a lot of invasion territory anyway, so why don't we take out Australia and New Zealand, and then we'll start looking at the other bits here. I was really hoping the US would have more control over the area though, but the US seems very little interest here in assisting me with anything. So that's that. Is there anything? Well, might get my mountaineers upgraded. Right, at least that's Japan out of the way. So with that, I want to thank you for guys watching and see you guys next time. Have a good day. Bye-bye.